Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palmisano here, and Maurice1749 says, Michael, just wondering, why have you never made a video about Zeppelin? I really, really recommend Live O2 Arena 2007 Kashmir. For you, we do it. I can't believe I've never done Zeppelin on this entire history of this channel. Let's do it. Hit the button. Okay, obviously I've learned this song. Let me see if my teenage muscle reflexes will remember these riffs. I was in drop D because I remember it was in drop D, and this move, okay? First of all, so much slower than I remember, but as soon as I heard it, I was like, yeah, it couldn't be faster. That's what makes this so nasty, is how slow it is, right? How swampy. So what this is a big D power chord. And you're increasing the fifth by 1 degree. So a power chord is a root and a fifth. So D and A. The fifth goes up. Right? Half step to a flat 6. Half step up to a 6. Half step up to a flat 7. And then all the way up to your tonic, to your root. So you could play that like, right? You could play it like, I feel like it used to be like this, like. Point is you're in D. There are no thirds yet, okay? It's your fifth moving up to the flat 7. That's the sound. Listen how big the guitars are. Yes! We'll get that the next time around. It's clearly one shape that just keeps moving. That though, that right? That is a major third, okay? Again, we think drop D, we think heavy, we think minor, right? We land on that F sharp, okay? That is the major third of F. Nothing heavier than a major third in heavy metal music, all right? Just ask Dave Mustaine. It's the truth. So it's like this, it's just like this, right? But the point is, okay, that's an F sharp. That is a D major is what we're implying there. Again, he's shooting for that major third. It's vocal. It doesn't always get there. He's always had that bluesy thing where it's like you can slide in between major and minor, but the target isn't, right, that flat 3. It's, right, it's that major third. So again, super singable, hooky, stadium, heavy tunes like this, again, a lot of Van Halen songs, like, a lot of, Guns N' Roses songs, like take your pick. A lot of them are super big and super heavy, but they have major qualities to them. It's just true. Like, I love that hit. All right, this walk down, I gotta remember this. Yeah, it's... It is that, isn't it? All right, so what are we learning, okay? We're learning it's about the groove, it's about the power, and you can be chromatic, right? You can have these major, big spatial vocal hooks, right? And a little tag in there. But this ascending line, this chromatic, okay? Not in one key. This descending line, this chromatic, okay? I mean, literally, okay? If we're in the key of D, here's our fourth, major third, flat 3, right? 2, root, major 7, 7, major 6, flat 6, 5, and then flat 3, 2, 1. Or, yeah. Finish with a minor tag. This is what you get when you're following sounds. When people say, oh, music theory gets in the way of my creativity, this is what they mean. They mean, I would never be able to come up with this if I was thinking about intervals and keys and stuff first. And that's correct, because if you were thinking about what key it's in and what fits and what notes go with the other notes, you would probably never come up with something like this, right? This is what you come up with when you think about sound first. But here's the caveat. I'm obviously teaching the theory, right? When you communicate it to other people, right? When you can articulate what you're doing, then they get it. You can use it in other places. Music theory is how you understand things so that you can communicate it to other people and they can communicate it to you. So look at it that way. Look at it as a vehicle to explain and understand, right? And understand what possibilities you might not have considered, okay? For all you theory heads out there, right? Or all you jazzers, would you ever even consider that? That's my point exactly. It goes both ways. But the key takeaway is if it sounds good, it is good. I just love it. But it does have this, it does have a drone on the top string, which I think is just a D. I'll get it when it comes up. Yeah, see, I can, God, that guitar sounds huge. I can see he's holding on. He's holding on to the first string. And does he keep the same shape all the way down? Yeah, so he's got this. So it's parallel, right? Although that doesn't sound right. Yeah. I think he's got the first string tuned down to D as well, right? So you got this. that possible? I think that's what it is. So in which case you got this D goes down to flat 7, and then you got to your fifth, 4th, and then flat 3. I'm talking about the intervals on the first string. You hear that low bass? The low bass is amazing, Okay, so you got this, look. Flat 3 going down. And then it's, but you're getting to A. It's this. Clearly hear that major 6 shuffle. Right? And then it's that. And then do-do, ga-da-do. But listen to the bass just ring out and fill the stadium. In perfect arrangement. So simple. Little piece of the A major chord maybe. Love the hi-hat work. Unsung hero. G to A, 4 to 5. Real quick, I know that's his son back there on drums. What I have always felt, okay, if there was ever a supergroup, okay, it was Led Zeppelin, all right? Each piece was so profound, okay? But like Bill Ward and Black Sabbath, you just, and I know you can't remove any of the pieces. You can't remove Robert Plant. You can't remove Ozzy, right? You can't remove Jimmy Page. You can't remove Tony Iommi. I get it, okay? But the power, the reason we're there, the drums is John Bonham. And it's the incredible amount of space mixed with fills with completely different feels. Straight, right? And then triplet or sextuplet, and then you're back. Like, that is the shit right there. Hear that bass going down? I mean, feel. Just 6 simple snare hits, right? Major third. Tell him. That hit is so hard to get right. Yes! Okay, there's We talked about the thirds before. I hate talking about just one thing. But do you hear when it gets to this epic fatness, right? And it's just like, listen right here. If there's one thing to point to in there, okay, in the arrangement, is that you have, this is an A chord, right? You got a big fat C sharp down there. You got a third in the bass. That's first inversion. That, especially, it's the same thing as when you got that, right? And you're hitting that, when you get it over the, it just, That's the heaviest thing out there. I'm telling you, a major third in the right place in heavy music is the heaviest thing out there, okay? And it's just like the arrangement, like John Paul Jones, man, like it's so perfect and epic and fantastic in every way. All the little keyboard cascades, but like I got to give you that little takeaway. Just put the major third in the bass sometimes, right? And listen to the whole thing just become massive and gargantuan. Okay, and so I don't know why I was thinking D. Okay. Here's my key takeaway, okay, for you all. It starts with the drums. There is... hold on 1 second. Who sent me this again? Maurice. Okay. Okay, Maurice, check this out. All right. There's no Zeppelin without John Bonham. Like the big thunderous space that he leaves. Remember, the kick pushes and the snare releases. The space is what's in between. And it is just so tremendous, okay? But then you combine that with these cascading symphonic chromatic riffs that stay away from the thirds, okay? Then a vocal melody, which sings across the top, which can complete the chords, can push up on that major third, give the crowd the sing-alongs that it wants, right? And then you add in the masterful bass and keyboard playing, which creates this just giant texture of movement underneath. And you put all those together with the best fills in the game, and you get the biggest stadium anthems ever created. That's Led Zeppelin. I love it so much, and I love you all. Thank you for watching. If you dig the vibe here, please hit subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this performance in the comments. And if you want to support the channel and learn from me, you dig the vibe of how I break down songs, you can learn my step-by-step method at guitargate.com. It's my life's work, and I'd love to be your online guitar teacher. The link is in the description. Take care. Keep it in your hands. Cheers.